poof, poof. There you are. Hello. What have you discovered? A sleepy boy in him's tunnel. You're having a sleepy day, baby boy. You're having a sleepy day? He's curious. Good morning, Palin. How's it going? How'd do? Jerry's having a day of not wanting to get up. He's over in him's tunnel over there. He's just been watching me. He's just been watching me like, I'll decide. I'll decide whether I'm getting up today. Good morning, Palin and Saprin and Zara and Hetland. I would do like a sleepy day. Morning, Velocibadger and Rob and Tom and Mark. Morning, Artemis and Hansan and Kraken. Oh, he sat up. Oh, is he emerging? Is he ready to emerge? Oh, here he is. Oh, good Chuck. Good Chuck, baby boy. You got that far? He got distracted. Should I grab your breakfast and see if you would like that? Let me switcheroo. Where's that baby boy? Jerry! Jerry! Do you want it under the table? Come on, Jerry! Jerry? Do you want it in there? Jerry, what about under here? Jerry! Jerry! I can bring it to you. Hang on 2 seconds. He does want to stay in his sunny spot. Hi. Do you want that there? Oh, little guy. I'm sorry it's not more sunny in the living room. Morning, Ducky. Morning, David. Should I move these closer? There you go. I'm glad I'm not at work today and able to sit and enjoy Jerry getting his fried banana, as is his right. Got 3 minutes of Jerry for a stinky meeting. He just wants to go slow today. And that's fair. That is fair. I need to give the bunny's room a big tidy. It's just been, my goodness, trying to keep on top of stuff recently has been difficult. And to be honest, the bunnies don't mind whether it's tidy or not. It's more for me. So they like it having hay everywhere. The red day when I can see the whole of Jerry. He is glorious to behold. You have an achy day today. Is that why you didn't want to get up? You're an achy boy. They're meant to be working, but Fifi and Jerry... I'm wondering when I'm going to suddenly get a nudge in my bum of Fifi running over and deciding she wants the rest of... Okay, this is what I've been waiting for. I'm going to grab the rest of these. I will get out your way. I was just grabbing those so I could... so Fifi doesn't run over and eat them all. Do you want to come over here, baby boy? Are you going back to bed? Is that you for the day? He's done in, Fifi. He just wants to stay there. Okay. And put the rest of the pellets on the chair. You will get more, but I just have to wait until Gerry's eaten a few more and keep them hidden. He's taking a day off. Oh, he's just lying back in his tunnel now. I think he just wants sunshine and cozy. I might have to go into the bunny room today. And you've still got a couple underneath you, actually, haven't you? You're doing good. Come on in, megalomaniac. I was trying to, before stream, I was trying to go through in my head everything that I have to do today. I'm still worried I'm going to forget something. Morning, Totty. Good morning, owls. I need to go to the Oxfam shop and buy wrapping paper for presents that I'm giving tomorrow, because that's just how organised I am. But Oxfam always does nice, recyclable paper, wrapping paper that doesn't have, glitter and stuff. So you know it's safe. Hello. Morning now, Cyrus. It's early for Christmas presents. Yeah, I've got some friends coming to stay the weekend, and we do an early Christmas together before Jingle Jam kicks off. Didn't know Oxfam did wrapping paper. It's like one of my traditions is I get my wrapping paper from Oxfam every year. Because it's like I say, it's always recyclable. It's very nice. Working hard to get all mine done by the first so I can watch every minute of Jingle Jam. Ah, nice. They also do Christmas crackers, I think, that are made with recycled stuff. I don't know how recyclable all of the bits are, but yeah, Oxfam's good for that sort of thing. I've got to buy the last of the presents as well. I've got to go to the deli and buy cheese for the cheese board. And then what else do I have to do? There's just so many bits and bobs. I switched to brown paper and twine a while ago, and all the older people in my family think it's great. Yeah, it is very nice. It is very nice to skulls for the skull throne. Got to assemble the skull throne as is tradition. Delhi is a long way to go to. Well, this is new Delhi, because there's New Delhi, and then there's the New Delhi that opened in Bristol that does vegan cheese. So this is the new one, but it's Okay, I'm gonna go over to Gerry and occasionally see if I can offer him pellets. Okay. Good morning, Kinetic. Right, I apologise if you see rogue poos. Because, that do just be, hello, part of Bunny. Let me move all of this fluff that you've dug up as well. Do you want these ones? This is what he does. He digs up, all of this carpet. This is what he does in Him's tunnel. So those are the bits I need to go and collect. You really did just want it in your tunnel, didn't you? You're just enjoying the sunshine. He is a bit of a sunny boy. Oh, Gerry. I can just see the phone's so contrasty on the screen. I can just see your little face and the rest of you is plunged into darkness. Oh, good snuff. They have free roam buns, and someone claimed from a picture I must never sweep my house. I sweep at least 30 times a day. That's the thing. When There are times Alex has come downstairs and been like, did the hoover not go off? And I'm like, it did. It's just that I have since walked through the house. It's just so difficult not to sweep it through. Oh, look at your gorgeous little cheeks. Handsome boy. We do have an automated hoover. It's not so good with like the longer bits of hay, but for the floof, definitely does a good job. We've not decided on a name yet. No, Alex for some reason really wants me to name them, and I'm like, but it just really makes a difference when like you come downstairs, especially when both of them are molting, and the vacuuming's already been done whilst you've been working. It's just it is very nice. It's okay if you want to stay in your tunnel today. It is okay. Call it Kenny Omega. He's the cleaner after all. Oh, I could ask, could we call it Kenny? I don't know if that would be accepted. I can try it, and then if he doesn't like it, he can name it himself. Are you gonna wobble over? Are you feeling wobbly? There's still one there if you missed it. Or are you done with breakfast for today? You can give it a hemking good sniff. You're thinking about it. He just can't make his mind up today. I can't pet you when you're in the tunnel. You're looking like you want cuddles, but I can't reach you. You've gone where I can't follow. Poor little guy. Well, I think this is Gerry for the day now. I think this is how he's chosen. This is maybe he thinks it's Saturday. But it's Friday, Gerry boy. He's just gonna stay there. Oh, hello, Fifi. Can you make it through? Hello. Hello, baby girl. Gerry's staying in his tunnel. You don't have to. You can stay out. Hi. You gonna go on an adventure? Where's she going? Right, Gerry, I shall return. You still have this one pellet there if you want it. You did want it. I'm going to point down at the floor because I can't remember where all of the addresses are in the room at the moment. So, just ignore this room. There we go. Because I got a new hay order recently and I'm like, which way is the box facing? I don't remember. Hello. It's not often it's the two of us under the table. You look like you don't know what you want to get up to today either. What's going on with you bunnies? My hair's 2 days delayed now due to the snow. Yeah, we've been having a lot of problems with hay just because of the weather in the UK has made the prices shoot up because like there wasn't much good haymaking weather sort of thing. And also just trying to get hold of it for a while was a bit touch and go. He's sniffing around for more. Fifi, Fifi, Fifi. I don't know why Gerry isn't under the table either. He's looking at me like, why is he not coming out? I'm like, I don't know. I'm sure he has his reasons. Buns can be so picky with hay. After looking after my neighbour's buns when he's away and they won't eat the hay I buy. Yeah, it is like, there's one in particular that they've decided that they really like. So I've just been getting that one. But now I'm like, what if this is one that isn't like great for them to have all the time because they like it too much? I'm like, what if... But, their poos have been fantastic. So I've not been arguing. Yeah, I think the hat is there from Coco's birthday. I did a birthday hat when the bunnies were over there. It's good. Do you know what? I need to tidy up under the table because we're going to be having an actual proper dinner at this table tomorrow, which I'm not prepared for. But we'll be having the friends round. I'll be cooking a big dinner, which I need to get my head around. I need to go from work mode to actual life mode. Dinner at the dinner table, I know. One of the few times a year that it actually gets used. Which means I need to move the massive box off of it that's on there at the moment, which contains cousin. Dinner at the bunny castle? Yeah, alfalfa is bad for adult bunnies. But it is so strange, like the different, like, fibre and sugar and all of that stuff that different hay can contain. Like, I never realised how complicated hay was until getting bunnies. It's a board game table, not a dinner table. Yeah. We're going to play this really lovely game called Dinner. Called Friendmas Dinner. And everybody wins. It's cooperative. As long as you have a lovely chat, you all win. Plate up the board game, yes. I got to the point where, because I've been so busy that I've just not been prepared with like anything recently. And I got to the point where I had to message I messaged Grammy last night and was like, can you take me to the big shop tomorrow? Because I just don't have half the things I need for dinner. I was like, if you want to have dinner, can you please take me? So hopefully that'll be tonight's plans, will be a trip to the big shop. There was some good ninnying there, Fifi. Ham, ham, ham. I only know that hate can spontaneously burst into flame. Uh-oh. And that you should make it when the sun shines. That's quite a famous hay fact. Less than bunny fun fact. Well, two of them are bunny people. Would very much be able to give me bunny facts. I'm sure the rest could supply some too. I think I can see Gerry moving in the background. I think he's having a drink, so he might be tempted out, or he might return to his tunnel. You never know. I think Fifi is feeling perceived at the moment, and that's why she's not going off doing crime. She knows that I'm paying attention to everything she does today. But yeah, hopefully I'll get everything done. I was up working at like 11:30 last night trying to get things done, and then I was like, I'll get up early in the morning and do it, and then I overslept and I still haven't finished my work, so I'm already feeling set behind for the day. And it's not even midday, which is always a stinky feeling. I'm just having so much trouble with this. Basically, I recorded in... Wait, can you hear this noise? Oh, it's the roads going by. If you can listen out for Gerry drinking, because you can always hear it from the next room. I think the road might be too noisy, but he sounds like... It's one of my favourite noises. I love when I can hear it because I'm like, he's having a drink. You don't hear Fifi when she does it. It's just always Gerry for some reason. Little blah, 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 blah. Saying you get up early to do work is always a dangerous gamble. I know. Especially when I've been feeling so tired. But so basically I recorded in Ravs's room the other day because I was like, oh, I'm not going to have time to go home and record, so if I just record in the office it'll be fine. But oh my gosh, Ravs's room is like, his microphone is so weird, and it's the worst waveform I've ever seen that I've got from this file, and I hate it. Like, I was looking at it and I was like, this is a disgusting waveform. Not to wave shame, but it just looks awful. And the noises it picks up as well. And it doesn't have a pop filter. So I've had to, the worst one, I had to cut out like 3 pops from one sentence. Like every, and then it picks up like all the like mouth sounds as well. It picks up, and so I've literally had to be making a cut like every 3 seconds, and when it's a 50-minute video, I was just like, it's taken me so long to edit. You consider recording in the room next to Simon whilst he's filming Jaffa Factory. I can't be in that one because it's Tom's room. I was trying to think. I was trying to map out the office in my room. Yeah, so you got Simon is next to Tom, and then on the other side is Lewis. So I wouldn't be allowed to use either of those rooms. So if Simon's in there, he's getting first dibs. It's random. Are you taking vitamin D supplements? Ooh. This time of year, basically all people living in Britain are deficient if not supplementing, and it makes you super tired. The reason I'm tired isn't it's not because of, it is good to take supplements, but at the moment it's not because of not having enough vitamin D. It's because some of my working days this week have been 8:20 in the morning until 11 p.m. at night. so it's just been, and my friend is saying like, can you take a day off to relax? And I was like, my next day that I get to relax is the 15th of December. So I'll get there. That's the next day of relaxation. So it's just a busy time of year. But you're right, it is very good to take vitamin D supplements, but sadly they only go so far right now. But I might have, a couple of days during Jingle Jam to but I guess Jingle Jam is like our version. There are like specific times that I'm thinking, I know I'm never going to be invited to a Civ stream, so I know during Civ I can relax. But then you get the the thing of like, well, if there are any days that you have off, that's obviously when you then stream on your own channel or get your own stuff done. So even the Jingle Jam days off aren't the most relaxing of days. That, and you're sort of on call in case anyone, bless them, gets ill. Can you show Rabbit, please? I was sort of waiting to see if Fifi would come back, but I think she's off doing a crime. Let me see where Gerry is. I'll get up. I want Brenny and Siv. It would just be 3 hours or however many, 6 hours of me being teabagged by everyone else. Oh, okay, he's gone back into... Right, again, because I can't remember where the addresses are. Covering the camera. There we go. There we go. There is Bunny. I think it was Nazi who claimed everyone who was in the office during Jingle Jam gets COVID. I mean, I didn't get ill at all last year. I don't think anyone got COVID last year, or did they? Maybe the year before? I mean, 2019 was the worst year. That was the year that everyone got really ill. I managed to stay fine until the end, pretty much. And then just fell down in the last few days. But that was before I was actually part of the network, so I wasn't even having to do anything. I was just hanging out with people, getting them germs secondhand. Our film's got you on fluke as long as John's did a bonus stream to cover for them. Oh yeah, I remember that. I just remember 2019 was Kim did the birthday stream, but it was near the end of Jingle... Oh no, wait, I guess it wouldn't have been... But it was just like, who the heck is still alive enough to come into this? Because everyone had just like... I mean, that was the most ill I've seen, like, a lot of people have got. Is it hard to take care of Bunny? Yes and no. They're not I know a lot of people think that they are like a beginner pet or a pet you get for your children. They're not that at all. They require very specific care. But once you know bunnies, the day-to-day of it is very easy. So it's sort of a difficult one to answer because, like, for me, who has looked after bunnies for years, I would say, well, yeah, it's very easy to look after them because I've spent years learning their needs and working in a vet and working alongside exotic vets who have the most up-to-date information on looking after them. So in that regard, you know, once you've done all your research and you've got your setup and you know their behaviors, then yeah, they're easy. But at the learning curve at the beginning, oh boy, that part's tough. The part of like, why are you doing this? Is this okay? And then researching it and finding out that for everyone who says that it's a good thing, there's 10 people saying it could also mean a bad thing. But the day-to-day of bunny care is smooth. You just have to be prepared for, you know, things can go wrong very quickly, and you have to look out for the signs of those things. Also, Buns can't wait for medical attention. Like, stasis is urgent. Yeah, it's like, it's wild to me when I was working at the vet and having friends who have cats and dogs, and they'd be like, oh yeah, I'm getting a bit worried about him now. He's not eaten for like 3 days. And I'm like, if the bunnies haven't eaten for like 6 hours, then I'm on, you know, you go into lockdown mode, and then it's the tempt to eat. It's the get the critical care. It's the feel the tummy. It's the, you know, get the Medicam. What can we do now? It's a vet emergency in the middle of the night, usually on a bank holiday weekend as well. That seems to be the typical way. So when can we get the most bang for our buck with this emergency? Come on in, Drew. How's it going? Look at this. Look at this molting little bum. Look at all this, Gerry boy. My goodness. But I guess also people not knowing that they need exotic vets as well, because they don't think bunnies are particularly exotic, but they are. They got very complicated systems going on in there, in that little fluffy exterior. But yeah, day to day, very easy, very pleasant, very good company, excellent companions. I mean, I'd say like the what's an exotic vet? So basically you get different vets. So your standard vet will just know dogs and cats, and that'll be it. And then you get exotic vets, which will deal with everything from, you know, rabbits and small rodents and birds, tortoises, and then obviously you've got like equestrian vets who are the horses. You get farm vets who deal with farm animals. You know, it's sort of, but exotic vets will they will cover most of the domesticated small, you know, whether it be parrot or reptile. But when I worked at the vet, we had an exotic ward, and you know, some days you might see macaws, some days you might see axolotls, ferrets as well. We get ferrets in that had to be kept elsewhere. But yeah, I think a lot of people think because bunnies are obviously the third most common domesticated, I hate saying pet, but you know, for the sake of this, pet in the UK, people don't think of them as being particularly exotic, but they are. Like, I've been to see vets that weren't exotic vets, and they've told me to do something, and I'm like, even I, who have not spent years learning this, knows that is not good advice. And you're getting paid the big bucks here. So yeah, if you are going to get bunnies, you definitely have to make sure you're somewhere that you can have exotic vets. That happened to me with a vet with rabbits. Yeah, I just remember there was like my first bunny as an adult had she had Pasturella, and the vet just every time I went in would just put her on the same thing. What is it? It's not Bisolven. It's the other like really common thing that they give. And then as soon as I went to an exotic vet and they set us up with like the nebulizer and the proper things, and I was like, that actually made a difference. But other vets would just be like, oh, you should just give her this again. And it got to the point where they put her on it so many times that she just was pretty much immune to any goodness it did. But yeah, Gerry and Ffion aren't pets; they just live there too. That's the thing. I hate the word pet. Gerry, the sun is so bright on my phone. I can't actually see where you are. Wait, am I gonna have to go into the tunnel to see you? There you are. Are you just in there causing chaos? Look at how much carpet you've torn up. What a little guy. Is the carpet bothering you today? You tell it. You tell it, baby boy. You get it how you want. Are you having trouble smoothing it because it's carpet? Do you want another pellet for all your hard work? Oh, well, good boy. You've been working so hard. You've somehow managed to scrumple your face as well. Gum has not been put down correctly in the tunnel. I think because he's pulled it up and now he can't get it back down again. You're gonna have to lift it up and re-smooth it. Hi. I imagine a lot of exotic vets are experts with one species and no way less for lots of others. I mean, the exotic vets, like, there's obviously specializations. Like my vet, that I tend to go and see has, like, if you see all of her qualifications, she's got so many letters after her name because she can even deal with fish. Like, she gets called into the zoo to deal with their animals there. She's super smart and can cover so many things. And she has preferences. Like, she runs a reptile rescue and prefers dealing with reptiles. But then you get some exotic vets who they deal with reptiles and birds, but they prefer bunnies, sort of thing. It's they will have their preferences most likely, but good morning, Scott. But they do have to know it all to qualify as being exotic. You have to have a lot of knowledge. Because you're a complicated boy, aren't you? You're not a simple bunny. Complicated needs. My specialist rabbit vet, I assumed, had their own buns, but she actually has a tortoise. I mean, my vet, she has, like, I mean, like I say, she runs a reptile rescue and has, you know, she definitely has a parrot as well. Things that she's, like, taken home that have come in as strays to the rescue, like, that have been found. So we'd sometimes get random parrots in, and she'd always fall in love and take them home. And then she had an iguana. There was, like, a stray iguana that came in once. And how did that happen? How did the thing get knocked down? What have you been, what is this chaos that has been caused? Do you want me to move the ramp? Do you know what? I do remember hearing a big noise earlier. It must have been that. It's actually how I ended up having buns, by rescuing one who'd been left in an abandoned house. Ah. Hello. You finished in your tunnel now? You decided I'm in your way? Okay. Hang on. Let me do. Oh, you're just going back in. I'm trying to be good and not show the litter tray too much, because as proud of your poos as I am, I know not everyone wants to see the poos. You know, I think you've done some really good ones recently, but not everyone will feel the same. Oh my gosh, this sunshine, I cannot. Maybe I can lure him out for banana. Gerry! Bum, 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 bum. Can I lure either of them out? Gerry! Gerry! Is it gonna have to be... I'm gonna have to go in there with your banana. Oh. Gerry! Gerry, do you want banana? Hi. I know you want banana. Gerry! He's got distracted. Is that house a special bunny thing? Wait, this big box? That's just the box their hay comes in. There we are. Well done for leaving the room today, little guy. The tension of not knowing whether Gerry will finish his before Fifi goes a sniffing. Last night when I was doing the bunny's medicine, see, I can cuddle you now. They both put their little hands up on my leg, and then their hands were holding each other's hands. And I wanted to take a photo, but I'd left my phone behind, and I was like, no, it was such a precious moment. Do they get banana shakes? Yeah, they do the little banana twerk. They love banana. Don't you? Oh, there we go. What a boy. What a boy. What a lad. What a man. What a distinguished gentleman. Oh. Yeah, he's gone into molting again. I thought he was sort of done for the year, but he's gone back into it with gumption. When I first got Buns, I thought they were having an allergic reaction. Oh my gosh, when I first had Genevieve, the first time she fell asleep completely, I was genuinely thought she was having a fit. Because of the way they get such like twitchy little eyes and mouths and ears, I was like, oh my gosh, she's dying. This is it. I've only had her a week. And in fact, the fact that like the first time she was comfortable enough to fall asleep around me, I woke her up because I was like, what's happening? She was like, what the heck? But you do get, I think you get that with so many like animals when they'll be asleep and you look at them and you're like, oh no, okay, when they do their heart attack flops that give you a heart attack. There. I mean, especially with like Gerry rarely flops, so then when he does, I'm like, are you okay? Like he does these little side sleeps, but he rarely actually like properly flops over. Mark, thank you very much for the bids. Classic is hamsters going into, hamsters going into torpor is like, that's terrifying. Luckily, I've never had a hamster that's gone into torpor. I've not had to panic. I was watching Fauna running around yesterday, and oh my gosh, he's getting so old now, bless him. Like, he's still good. He's still, he still is speed. He runs around. He's a speedy little guy, but he sort of wobbles over a little bit now. And I'm very aware that sadly we're probably going to lose him early next year, which is poo. But I was thinking for Christmas I might just adopt him, because he's too old to he's too old to be adopted out now. So he is still technically a foster, but he's not going to be going anywhere. He's just a long-term foster. And I know it doesn't actually make any difference to him. He's never known that this isn't his forever home, But I was just like, for the sake of, vibes and Christmas spirit, should I adopt him for Christmas? Of which he will be blissfully unaware. How old is he? So when did I get him? I think I got him... was it around February 2024, I guess? You want to make it right in your mind sort of thing. Yeah, like, I know it doesn't, it sounds silly, but the thought of him, having always lived in his forever home is nice. But the thought of him, even though it makes absolutely no difference, the thought of him never being adopted and living his life in foster, for some reason that makes me, even though the only difference is he stays in the exact same place and I donate £15 to the rescue. That's the only real difference. Because he doesn't know. But yeah, I'm just like, I might just do it. It'll be sod's law that as soon as I do it, he's going to have some sort of vet bill that's going to come in and I'm going to have to cover it instead of the rescue covering it. That'll be sod's law, but you know, that is how it do be. Look at that tail. You got a license for that? Carrying that thing around? 2 days away from retirement, luck, yeah. Boop. I got your bum. You're not going to wobble over. It does make me laugh that I still see the bunnies as being little babies, like when I adopted them. Well, they were never babies for me, but you know, still being like 2. And the more I look at them, the more I realize how like old and scrangly they really are. I'm just like, not in my mind. In my mind, you're still fresh little babies. Gerry is still only 2. What do you mean? I know. I like him with his snotty snoot and his creaky arthritis, and Fifi with her blocked tear duct and her weepy eye. But I look at them and I'm like, babies. Like a parrot with their 55-year-old child, yeah. One of my buns has been struggling being too thin. That's what I get with Gerry. They're always like, you need to make Gerry put on weight. And I'm like, but Fifi, like, this is where his food goes. My little Hoover. I'm 41 and I'm still my mother's baby. Yeah, it's like when I go home to my parents' house and my mum will still be like, have you got your key? Make sure you tuck your shirt or you'll catch a chill. And I'm just like, I have survived on my own in Bristol for over a decade, mother. Thank you. But it's nice. It's nice. You know, your mum's always going to be your mum. Here we go. A few more pellets for the babies. But yeah, Fifi has good days and bad days with her eye. Yesterday was a bit of a bad day. It was weeping quite a lot on Bun Stream, I noticed, but it did calm down afterwards. It's not looking too bad today, but it does bother her sometimes. Doesn't it? But you're still beautiful. You're still beautiful. Sometimes my dad thinks I need something explained and I will be like, sir, I am 32. Then again, I am just as bad because I will sometimes call up my parents instead of Googling things. Because I'm like, well, you know, this is just my go-to is I'll ask the parental unit what they think I should do. But yeah, I guess it's the same. These 2 will always be little babies. But it's when the vet started saying, like, for his age, like when they'd be like, oh, Gerry's looking really good for his age. And I'm like, what do you mean for his age? For the fact that he came out of the womb today and is a fresh baby? Is that what he looks good for? Oh, bless him. You okay there, Fifi? I mean, give him the bum end of the deal. Fifi still has that stuff in her fur. Do I need to try and clean you? It's like the other day she had stamped on a poop and it was squished into her foot. And because it's Fifi, if that was Gerry, I would immediately get him up on the table and deal with it. But Fifi being Fifi, I was like, that's going to have to work its way out because I'm not... If she's not in danger, I'm not going anywhere near that situation. I will get beaten up if I do. Whereas Gerry will sort of tolerate you doing anything. Fifi will choose violence every time. Look at you, scruffy little bum. He's getting on a bit. Never speak to me or my baby ever again. Is this why you confuse Fifi and Gerry? Yeah. Fifi and Kirsty even. Are female buns more willful in general? That's been my experience. In my experience too, yes, but I think there's always going to be, exceptions. Because I've seen there was that trend that went around that was like the difference between female and, having a boy dog and having a girl dog, and same with bunnies. And boy dogs were always like, there was this audio that was just like, I love you and you look really pretty and I want to spend every day with you. And then have that for the boy dog or the boy bunny. But a lot of people in the comments were always saying like, my girl bunny was so much more affectionate, and it was my boy that was just like, grumpy and didn't want anything to do with me, sort of thing. So I think it very much comes down to the individuals. It's just sort of fallen that way for me. Although in a weird way, like Genevieve was more sassy than Gerry, but she was a lot more cuddly. Like, Malie, thank you very much for the 58 months. Thank you. Like, Genevieve would actually seek me out. Gerry lets me come over to him when he wants cuddles. Like, he gives a signal that he wants cuddles. And I'll go and offer them. Whereas Genevieve would actually, like, seek me out for cuddles, and she would flop against me into Little Spoon and stuff like that. So she was definitely a lot more affectionate in that regard. But then also a lot more grumpy and sassy than the both of these two. Fifi is definitely the most chaotic bunny I've ever looked after. But then again, like, I have a friend who she had 3, was it 2 or 3 or maybe 4 actually Rex bunnies at one point, and she was always like, oh, adopt a Rex. And when we saw Ffion, she was like, Rexes are great, adopt them. And I adopted Fifi, and I was like, you never told me how chaotic they are. And she was like, mine are all really calm. I was like, oh. I've just stumbled upon this dream. Now crap day is so much better. Love bunnies so much. Ah! May I offer you a bunny in this trying time? How long did I have Jenna Bun for? So Jenna Bun, I think we only got to look after her for like 3 years. She died very young because she had a lot of problems when we adopted her, bless her. But I guess, how long ago did we lose her? Thank you for the follow. She got shown on stream at the very beginning of when I was streaming. She was around for that because I've definitely got clips of being with her on stream. But I guess I didn't do bunny streams then specifically. That was a COVID thing. So I only started that when we had Fifi. What is she planning to do? Just got the tail end of her running away there. I don't know where she's going. The treat box opening, yeah. Was that 8 years? Have I been streaming for 8 years? No. In my head, I'm like, I've been a streamer for like 4 years or something. And then I realized that I joined Yogs just before COVID, so that can't be true. I just forget how bloody long it's been. So long. Wait, when did I start? Was my first stream in January 2018? Was it? COVID has warped my sense of time as well. Yeah, time is a weird soup. A very weird soup. Oh, Patience, have a good drive. Wherever you're off to. 13th of January 2019. Oh, was it 2019? Wait, no, that can't be right. No, that can be right. I just realised that how New Year's works is the opposite of how I thought. Because I was like, that can't be right. I got my fringe cut in 2019. And then I was like, wait, January comes before that. And I didn't have a fringe when I started streaming. Okay. Blimey. Now my fringe is 4 foot long. Well, my hair is very short. To me. Anyway. Feels very short. I remember when I got my fringe cut in, but I remember that I didn't have a fringe when I first started streaming. So that's how I tell history by. My hair's going to be an absolute mess on Kirby Craft today, by the way, because I cannot be bothered. It's going to be... This is a lazy day. Don't fall over, baby boy. You got your little toffee twerk on? More smushes? Yeah. Yeah. This is a lazy day pajama shot, yes. I say it's a lazy day, but I'm going to be heading into the office really early so that I can run several errands before. I mean, that's the other thing, is I'm going to be running around town for an hour before going in. So I'll probably look very windswept. I'm umming and ahhing as to whether I have time to pick up another present. This what would have been a braid day before. Yes, but now my hair is too short to braid. So I can't do that anymore. There's nowhere to hide when you have hair this length. It just is what it is. But yeah. Have you had your hair cut short? Yeah, I did a big fundraiser and raised money for the rescue we got Fifi from. And I cut off the length that we raised. So, oh, see, now I'm cuddling Gerry. She's figured she can go off and do crime. What's she going to do now? She finally is like, I feel like I'm not being perceived anymore. I can get away with this. What is she doing? One of my favourite sounds in all the world is that noise of bunny pitter-patter paws upon the carpet. There's something so wholesome about it. This little pitter-patter. This is you, little pitter-patter paws. Hello. As a man who's clueless about long hair, braids seem like a lot of work to me. I think it's one of those things that because I was so used to doing it. Do you know, when they say like, oh, does anyone have a speed run? Wait, which way to donate to Nibbles is better? They get 100% of the donations through Tiltify. So either way is the same, I do believe. I think direct bank transfer is maybe slightly better than PayPal. But yeah. Me do thinks. But I when they've asked in the office if we have any speed runs that we want to do for like Camp Yog and stuff, I'm like, the only thing I can do really quickly is plats. I was like, I could plat something. I could do a friendship bracelet speed run. But that's about it. Everything else I do very slowly. Apart from jumping at my own shadow. Right. It is time for me to run away and want a friendship bracelet from me. Oh my gosh, I love making friendship bracelets. There's one pattern that I can do, and it's the just when it looks like that, you know, lots of different oh sorry, Gerry. Oh sorry, that wasn't food. I was drawing. But making them is super therapeutic. Oh my gosh, I love making friendship bracelets. They're so good. There was a pattern that I wanted to learn though. Because it looks really cute. It's like a little paws. Looks very nice. Well, Hansan, where shall we send him away to? So I can go make a list of all of my chores. Make me one, you send it to me in a letter. I send you German moss or something in return. Ah! How about you send me some vegan Lebkuchen, as it is that time of year. Chores, I'm avoiding mine. Oh. I have been tempted to buy some Lebkuchen, as I did see some on sale on, I think it was like Vegan Town or something. And I was like, oh, maybe it will help me learn German. If I eat it, I'll absorb. Oh yeah, we can go to Doig. Doig is good. There's also some truffles I want to treat myself to because they're from my favourite chocolate company and they are hazelnuss, which I love. But yeah, everyone, I will see some of you later, hopefully, for Kebabby Craft. The rest of you have absolutely fabulous weekends, whatever you're getting up to. Gerry, why he eat the chair? Gerry, why you eat chair? Oh, baby boy. I hope you all have very lovely days. And Gerry, excusez-moi. No. Oh, you're just going to lick that one instead. Oh, look at that little pink tongue. Look at him. Well, everyone, I shall speak to you soon. Bye-bye for now. Bye-bye. I don't know, Fifi. Bye-bye. Boop.